Okay. So it's saying that this is the right screen right now. Yeah, I could not deal with that. Okay, so let's see what we got over here. Still PPSH or PPSI or whatever it is. And let me reset up that screen because it's definitely messed me up right there. You know what was going on this morning. Interesting though. We are back. Crazy. Friday wants to act up. But we got reconnected. And set the code here. Save. All right. So that should be all right. Let's get to it. So PPSI was the one that was leading the day. I was watching it this morning. It had news from yesterday afternoon. Let's jump over here to the spike scan. We got one coming up here, VMAR coming up as well. Has about 1 million shares traded. What's the float on this one? Has news from yesterday as well. It says that it announces court approval of previously announced settlement to with certain shareholders. What's your float here? 1.15. So this is VMAR right here. VMAR. Let's look at the daily chart and find some levels. So right now it's trading around 490, around 490-ish. Let's go see if we can find some daily levels here. So it closed at 284 and it's up to $5. So it's filled this gap here in pre-market. So this 508 all the way back up here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark these whole and $1/2 levels. So $5 is definitely something that could be a possible daily level. Okay, 5 up there. Move this. The bottom of this gap is down here at 420. Duplicate that. Make sure y'all are seeing the right screen though. Let's see. Yep, y'all are seeing the right screen. All right, so 421. So it's got this gap here. Above this level will be 517, which it just hit. Okay, so let's go ahead and duplicate this. Just snapped above that. Now above this, let's back up and see what's the next area. All the way up here to 673 could be some spot. Just want to get all of the obvious daily levels here. 670. Let's back up a little bit and see if there are any other obvious things sticking out here. This is all the way up to $8, so I don't know about that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just stick to this 670 up here. It's got the 518s. It's trading around with a gap underneath it. Back over to VMAR. So this one, it's only popped up here once this session. Has an ATR of 66 cents. 1 million or 2 million shares in the volume right now. 1.15 million in the float on VMAR. It has 45 times its normal R-vol. We got up there, hit 518. Got the 421 down there. Still in competition with PPSI though. PPSI still is beating it out by a lot in volume. So the $half level here is 450. Go ahead and mark that up too. So 450, let's just put that as a half. It's heading on up to 550. So 450, we'll keep this in mind. $half. It's not a daily level, but people like to look at those half and whole dollar levels. 550 up here is what it just hit. All right. Got a couple levels here, possible daily levels, $half levels, whole dollar levels there, whole dollar, $4. That's quite a bit of a move back down. So we're gonna see what kind of pops that it wants to do. So now it has spiked 3 times during this session, and it's getting eyes, but still that volume, 3 million shares, got a lot of work to do here. Checking that possible daily level there at the 518s. Will it break it down and go back to the 5s? Checking that $half level, stopping in between them. All right, let me go and look at some, see what kind of news, what kind of company this is while we're waiting. All right, so Vision Marine Technologies announced the court approval of previously announced settlement with certain shareholders. Vision Marine positions for growth with exclusive Nimbus boats, USA distribution on Florida's West Coast. So let's read into this. Got earlier news, 7 a.m. yesterday, and then news at 3 p.m. So news came out in the morning, and then news came out in the afternoon. I want to know what happened with this court approval. What is this? All right, New York State County Supreme Court Commercial Division approves previously announced settlement. Vision Marine Technologies Inc. today announced that on August 13th, the New York State County Supreme Court Commercial Division formally approved the company's settlement of a outstanding legal claim related to certain of its shareholders, which was previously announced on May 16th. That's not giving us any more details. It's just telling us that they, announced the settlement. I don't know how much they paid in that settlement, but yeah, it's an announcement. So, okay, so let's check this one out from yesterday morning. Exclusive letter of intent. Letter of intent for West Coast distribution of Nimbus boats. That's a letter of intent. Expands nautical ventures lineup with premium. Make sure I'm not muted. Yeah, premium Scandinavian designed models. Strategic step to broaden Vision Marine's portfolio after acquiring nautical ventures, enhances choice and experience for boaters in Florida's top market. Okay. All right. So right now, did find a little bit of resistance there at the 550. It's now at the 518. Let's see how easily it breaks down this possible daily level back towards the whole $5 level. PPSI still the reigning champ in volume. Both of them with some type of catalyst from yesterday. Let me go back over to the signals and see if anything else is popping. My CHC, what is this? HCTI, when did that pop up? That popped up at 546, so that was a while. That was a little while ago. Yeah, okay. So there was a spike on HCTI, came up here to 485 and now back down to 368. Yesterday we saw XPun make a quite a bit of a move in pre-market, but the reasoning behind this just wasn't there. And towards the end of the day, it actually halted. And we've been seeing it. We've seen this. I haven't seen this in such a clustered point of events, but it halted towards the end of the day, just like that other one that halted. It didn't hold all the way until the close, but it halted here is 264 after going down. Opened up at 236 and never did give any more air to breathe down here. So just really flatline on XPun yesterday. And then Wolf was the one that I traded yesterday. I was telling y'all in the morning I was going to keep my eye on it. I was in a meeting and missed this first dip on. Whoops. Calm down. Whoa, what you doing? What you doing? Okay. What was I trying to get to right there? Okay, right here. So I was in a meeting during this time. It came down into this 673 whatever, and I did not see it until, let me see. So the meeting ended at 10 o'clock right here. So I saw this at 10 o'clock and I was like, you know what? This is a larger float. I'm going to be patient and let me zoom in because I'm going blind just looking at this. So here. All right, so I was like, let me be patient. This is 10 o'clock right here. This is when the meeting ended. And so I waited and I waited and I looked for a $0.50 level here at 750, and this is where I was entering. My average price was 7. Now I thought it was going to go up here, and I started entering here 757, and I added a little bit down off in here, and it got going. And so I was kind of nervous about this $8 not breaking, so I was selling around this level. So about 50 cent, a 50-cent win right there, and then it kept going. So it is what it is. I got my little piece, but this thing kept going all the way to 874, and then in up here all the way up to 928. So I was definitely not holding it up that whole time. Just took my piece and got out. All right, so PPSI holding here at a $0.25 level looks like. We'll see what happens with that. Both of them, PPSI and VMR, are both around 55% now. So definitely a direct challenge. Right in the same amount of percentage gain. Yeah, but VMR, look at this thing selling off. Ugh. PPSI definitely looking has the better picture right now for sure. All right, let's jump back over to the signals. The signals and see what we got over here and see if anything else is popping. Also, let's go look at the news feed. Any new news? Okay, so let's see. We got Intel up here. Any news that makes sense on Friday? Putin-Trump meeting that's not directly towards anything. Berkshire Hathaway boost stake in United Health stock. Putin praises Trump. While Warren Buffett and hedge funds are betting on United Health stock. China economy shows signs of buckling under tariff pressure. Intel soars as Trump considers U.S. stake in chip maker. Okay, so Intel may be one to watch today. I'm going to slap that name on there. I really don't want to day trade Intel, though. I want to buy it long term. I wish it would come down some more. What's price is it at? It's at 24.30. Man, I really don't. I really would like to actually get a position where I can get a little bit better price than that. I really don't want to day trade it, but I got it on the watch. So right now we got PPSI. Sold, nothing to see here, says sold most of LLY. Let's go look at LLY real quick. LLY. Max one. Okay, so it did have a little bit of a pop up here, LLY. Okay, so it's been trending up, went up to 900 something dollars. Has a couple of gaps here around these levels. Closed yesterday at 684. Is it up today? Let me see. 684. It is at 691. I don't know where your entry was for this, and I don't know if you were short or long on this, but if you were short, then wow. If you were short on this and it gapped down like this, let me see. This was on 8/6. So August 6th, this gap down. I mean, you could be in the money, or you bought this dip here, 629 back up to 684. That's still some nice profit. Still some nice profit. And I'm on the wrong screen. All right, so what I was looking at was these gaps here. Now, zooming back, I was looking at, it was up here at 972. And if he was short, you know, that's a lot of profit on this gap down. You know, all of a sudden on August 6th, big gap down. Or if he was long, buying this dip in here at 631, getting this is some good money as well. But I don't know which way you played it. All right, back over to PPSI. Going on down there. And VMAR, what you looking like? VMAR, wow. Slipped down through all the levels that we had there. Every single level. So pretty much all of these could become some type of resistance now. Still, that volume is so low on that one. And then we're sitting here at the 480 on PPSI. 26 million shares traded. 6 million shares traded. Okay. So the point of control here on PPSI is right here at the $5. It's 25 cents away, but I want to see what happens if it gets down to that 450, you know, $half level. VMAR is looking like it wants to go back to 4. So it just continues to just step down. And this one, PPSI, is definitely looking still kind of flat. I mean, it had a, let me go over here and look at this. Let's go look at this daily chart here. So I'm not sure about it. Let's go look. All right, so on the daily chart, closed at 311. Went all the way up to the 539s. Had this big gap. This is the gap that is trading within. So bottom here is 465. And I put possible daily. Oops. Possible daily. There. Then it's got duplicates. It's got this top of this gap here. Right around the 550s. 550-ish. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole gap in there, and 550 will be just a it's not a daily level, but it's definitely a level that could be talked about there. So it's just trading in this gap right now. Looking back over at it, this is what it's doing now, trying to get back out of this level on a little bit higher volume. But still, that 550 could become resistance. So I really want to make sure it's not going to explode back down from that 550. And this could just be a false breakout as it's consolidating. Boom, a little bit of throw up there. Let's see if it holds the 90s. Going back up there to that point of control. Point of control is at the 501 right now. That's that whole dollar level. Did not quite break it. Ah, I see. So you have 10 shares left from. Wow, you bought that thing low, low. I see you on that risk management system. I see you. Let me go look at where that price is on LLY. But yeah, PPSI. Just wanted to make sure not to get caught in a false breakout under a whole dollar level, and make sure that it doesn't come down here and crash out for 73. Let me go look at LLY real quick on this daily. So you bought at 630 something down here. So it had this fall down six. It came up somewhere in here in this indecisive motion you bought, and then got that ride up. That's almost, that is a nice move there. 37. That's like a almost a 70. Wait. 36. Wow. Yeah, that's some heavy-handed trading there. Okay. PPSI is still doing this thing down here. ACTI, not too interested in that anymore. Intel, not interested in that anymore. I really want that for a long-term play. VMAR still struggling, hadn't even reached 10 million shares yet. And PPSI, if it can hold up and get going back over 490, maybe, you know, but it's definitely got a strong test point down here at 475. Look at the overall market. Overall market is kind of sitting flat, not really super red, but it is red. It's just not, it's like really red. Let's jump back over here to the 15-minute. 15 minutes, and we're looking at only trade of August so far. Wow. Sitting and waiting patiently. I like it. NQ has kind of been just coming up, making highs, and then going lower. Let's look at gold. Gold took quite a swing down from its highs of 3,500 and still floating around $200 under, or $100 under that. Oil red on the day as well. Okay. VMAR, or no, that's PPSI on the 15-minute. Let's look at VMAR on the 15-minute. VMAR pulling all the way back up here. So it tested the bottom level all the way to the whole dollar level there of $4. Jumped up there, 421, 450. And this 15 minutes still big wicks, giant wicks both ways. So this 15-minute wick all the way up to 571, gave all the way back a dollar move basically on that wick. And then on this one, $4.50 kind of jump back up here, but this candle has not closed yet, so we don't even know if it's going to hold that little 50 cent pop that it had. PPSI, let's go to the 5-minute. Couple of hold points right here at the 473. Couple of 5-minute wicks there. VMAR. Yeah, VMAR definitely struggling at this. It first struggled at the 5, and now it's struggling at the 450. PPSI pulling on up. So it did kind of holding this level right under the 5s there, but not entirely sure. Kind of just going sideways on a lower highs. VMAR, what you got going on over here? Another little pop up. towards this 467 that it was once set. Is going to start ranging here. Or does it want to go ahead and pop over 475? PPSI right under this $5 keeps doing these little bitty breakouts. So this one was $4.99, popped out to $5, and then instant rejection there back to the $4.95. So we'll see if it continues to just play in this range. The breakdown of this level is $4.87 right now. So we'll see what happens there. Again, struggling on that 5 whole dollar level. See if it'll dump back down to $4.95. Only 5 cents away. Point of control 501. Right on back down. Wow. So a little dump. You switched to Robin? No way. There's no. Okay, so you switched to Robinhood Gold as your brokerage in December. They give you a 4% yield on uninvested cash, so no need to push buttons often. Wow, that's wild. I would have never thought you would go to Robinhood, but it must be a pretty. I mean, you must be pretty comfortable with that platform. Are you trading on the? I know they have their online portal and they got the mobile app. I don't know if they've improved. I haven't been on Robinhood in a long time, so I don't know how much improvement they have made, but I'm sure they've definitely made some with the money that they made on their other accounts and things like that. So maybe their platform has significantly gotten better. Is it on par with Webull or better than Webull? What made you choose Robinhood over Webull? Was it just the 4%? Or probably so, probably the 4%. Okay, PPSI did find a little bit of resistance there at that 5. And this one's finding a $half level resistance. Oh, you still use Thinkorswim for charting. Got you. That's crazy. Maybe I need to go and look at Robinhood, man. We'll see what they're cranking out. They probably got AI working over there, Copilot, everything. They have a legend for desktop, but still not as good as Think. Yeah. PPSI, DMAR, both still struggling around that 50%. I'm not seeing any new poppers up here. Let's go look at the news and see what new news is coming out then. Okay, they keep on blasting Intel up here, which I hate that they're doing. I want Intel to fall just a bit more. That was 6:35, so it's 10 minutes ago. PE sells firms to themselves twice over to navigate deal drought. They sell firms to themselves. Okay. Any IPOs today? Let's see. Today IPOs. Nutter. That's right. This looks like a low float. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like a low float. $4.05. What is Nutter? Nutter operates as an online travel agent offering hotel and flight tickets, domestic and international. The company currently operates in a single reportable operating segment with 5 different services: ticketing, online advertisement, hotel reservation, hotel technology platform, software, and ancillary. I don't what ancillary and why do I keep putting letters in there? Okay, think ancillary. The group earns revenue through commissions, service fees, and advertisement partnerships. I don't think everybody's gonna be on that. All right, where we at? All right, so PPSI continue to push down off of that whole dollar level. Guess what? I'll just watch it for the 450, and if it continues to slip down, it may just be out of play. But it's definitely got the volume still, 27 million on it, and VMAR down here on that 421, that possible daily level, closing that gap up. And if it goes under that gap, I mean, it's not gonna be looking too good because this is the gap that we were talking about. Right here, 421 is what it's struggling with right now, and going under it now. Oh, you can short on Robinhood unless you use options. But if I want to short, I use inverse market to go short. Surprisingly, Robinhood has gotten better since 2018, and when I use it, nice. So I'm guessing, yeah, because I remember when it used to go, it was sometimes hard to get fills on Robinhood. Sometimes, I just be sitting there waiting. Especially if you hit a market order, woo, you're just gonna be sitting there. You might as well pull up a tent. Because yeah, you may or may not get filled. It'll jump all over your price, even on market where it's just supposed to fill. Yep, we're getting a breakdown of that, and it's just stair stepping down now. First one was up there to 564, 461, and now just continue to paddle down. Definitely some slowdown in volume overall. Coming back into this previously traded level, can it go ahead and break it down past that 475? Go over here and look at my 5-minute, 15-minute for PPSI. Kind of sporadic little endpoints here on these wicks, with the point of control still at 499. And 15-minute PPSI. Okay. Yeah, that's the low of this session was 397. So right at that $4 level. Oh, well, that's even better if you can get filled on the limit and buy and sell orders. Yeah, man. I wonder, do they even still have my account open? It's been so long. They probably deleted my account. Let's look at the front page here. IPO surge in August with companies striking while the iron is hot. Okay. Investors want rate cut validation, but Fed's dilemma remains. AI exacerbates tech divide with smaller stocks languishing. CoreWeave IPO, investors sitting on big gains get chance to sell. Japanese stocks storm to record as big GDP beat boost mega caps. Mainland Chinese investors buy a record amount of Hong Kong stocks. Well, I mean, their economy is looking spotty. I know those stocks might be down right now. They're probably at a discount, so they're getting in. Jared Kushner, T1 Corning, China's Ant Group, Taiwan lifts 2025 growth forecast defying U.S. tariff worries. Oil market awaits crucial Trump-Putin meet as prices drift lower. Okay. That's pretty much all that I'm seeing in the news feed anyway, is the Trump meeting. Is there any other FOMC news that's coming out soon? Today is the 15th, so that's the 15th. So next week on Tuesday, we got the vice chair for supervision, Michelle Bowman, or wait, Bowman, whatever. Fostering, I said Michelle. Um, that might be right. I don't know. Fostering new technology. I might just be pronouncing it wrong. Fostering new technology in the banking system, blockchain symposium. Okay, so next week might be another crypto thing with this coming up. At Wyoming Blockchain Symposium. Then on the 20th, so Tuesday and Wednesday, Blockchain Symposium. Economic policy symposium. Okay, so I mean next week could be a little bit of crypto. If you see some crypto popping up or some kind of stock talking about crypto, definitely slap it on your watch list. Doesn't mean to just go jump into it, but just keep an eye on it. Just be peeking in. Got Robinhood again. For I got Robinhood again initially for their IRA accounts because they give a 3% match. Wow, man, are you on here? You selling Robinhood now? That's what you doing out here in these streets? Let's see. Let me go look at Robinhood real quick. Let me go and see what Benzinga says about Robinhood. Let's go ask you some questions here. All right, so tell me some of the pros of Robinhood. Trading. Trading platform and accounts they have available. Tell me some of the pros of well, no, don't speed that up. Let's go ask some questions here. Absolutely great question. Robinhood has become a major player in retail investor space, especially for those looking for user-friendly, low-cost platform. Let's break down the key pros and the types of accounts that you can open as of August 2025. So, pros of Robinhood: zero commission trading, no commissions on stocks, ETFs, options, or crypto trades. Ideal for cost-conscious investors. User-friendly interface, clean, intuitive app and web platform, easy for beginners to navigate. Fractional shares, so you can buy portions of stocks, ETFs, with as little as $1. Great for diversification on a budget. Crypto trading, access to a wide range of cryptocurrencies with volumes up 217% year over year. Fast access to deposited funds, no waiting days to start trading. Uninvested cash automatically earns interest in FDIC insured partner banks. Margin balances up 11 or 111% year over year with robust options trading. Types of accounts available on Robinhood. So we got the individual brokerage, standard taxable account for stocks, Robinhood Gold subscription service offering margin trading, retirement accounts, cash management accounts. Okay, so I want to know. Let's see what are the main risks. Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more about the accounts and their yields. More about the accounts and their yields. Oh wow, VMart all the way under $4 now. Watching that thing fall on down. Let me go back over to the 1 minute. Could not hold up that gap that it had supposedly filled. And PPSI, what are you looking like? Just flat trading. So no motion there. All right, well, that tells me to just keep on reading about Robinhood. Let's see. Tell me more about the accounts and their yields. Great follow-up. Robinhood has expanded its account offerings over the years, making it easier for different types of investors to find a fit. Here's a detailed breakdown of the main account types. Okay, individual, brokerage, standard taxable, Robinhood Gold, paid subscription, margin trading, higher instant deposits, advanced analytics and research, margin rate supply, no direct yield, retirement accounts, traditional and Roth IRAs, commission-free automated investing tools. So it says varies by investment selection, cash management, high yield cash sweep program, uninvested cash earns interest in FDIC insured partner banks. Competitive API varies, see below. Okay, and then the crypto account, dedicated wallet for buying, selling, and transferring cryptocurrencies. Okay, individual brokerage account, Robinhood Gold. Okay, so Robinhood Gold subscription service, access to margin trading, advanced research tools, cash management. They're not exactly giving me. I guess you would have to go ahead and get on Robinhood to see the actual yields that they're offering. But how much is Robinhood Gold? How much is Robinhood Gold? Okay, so Robinhood Gold is just $5 per month. Priced at $5 per month. This fee gives you access to margin trading, higher instant deposit limits, advanced research tools. Okay, so $5 a month. That's not much. That's not bad at all. Now, if $5 is a lot, you might as well just get a job, bro. Just go, like, do anything, pick up cans or whatever you gotta do, bro. To make your $5. All right, so let's go over here to PPSI. Did a little slammage here, testing down this 473 level. So 472 down here, and holding in this level here at 485. Looks like it might be getting a little bit aggressive, but I don't know. We'll have to see where this candle. Okay, getting a little poppage there after a little pop down. 28 million shares traded on that. VMAR continued to sink into non-existence. Go and look at this. Yeah, VMAR is not looking great. But yeah, Robinhood is definitely keeping eyes on it. Hmm. This is a lower high that they made on the 1 minute. Let's go over to the 5. Plenty of wicks though. Let's see what else is popping up here. So SNOA, we saw that on the other day. It's not really doing much. APVO only up 6%. VMAR 30. LRE, cheaper one. Okay. It is what it is. It's the top of the hour. 7 o'clock just passed, and looking for new poppers. Gave you a deal where you could get Robinhood Gold for a year. Was only $45 when I signed up. Oh, so you getting that special treatment. I like that. You got a code. You got a code for Robinhood that you can drop in the chat. Or let me see. Can you drop a link in the chat? Maybe. I can't remember. Maybe. I don't know. If you drop it, maybe it'll appear, maybe it won't. I don't know. All right. Yeah, BMAR absolutely dying after it passed that last little level of that gap, going on down. So I'm definitely losing. Well, I lost pretty much all interest after it start struggling on that gap anyway. And the chance that it goes back up to 571 a day is, it's Friday, so it could be a freaky Friday. People could just hop on. It's got 11 million shares right now, but still in direct competition with PPSI, which is pretty much trading sideways. Have we looked at PGEN? No, we have not. Let's look at PGEN. There. Called out PGEN. So let's look at this one. It's up 61%. It does have some type of catalyst. This is a biopharmaceutical company, looks like. All right, so Friday, PC Precision announces full FDA approval. The first and only approved therapy for the treatment of adults with recurrent respiratory papillomatosis. Okay. So let's see. Zemios approval marks a historic milestone for the RRP patient community as the first and only FDA approved therapy for the treatment of adults with RRP. This received a full approval from the FDA for the treatment of adults. Okay, so HPV So RRP is a rare, debilitating, and potentially life-threatening disease caused by chronic HPV-6 or HPV-11 infection. What are these? HPV-6, HPV-11. Let's go over to Benzinga. What are these ones? What are those? What is this disease? HP6 or HP and HP11. I don't know. HP6, HP7. Link don't work. Okay. Looks like you're diving into the world of viruses. While HPV types 6 and 11 are famous for causing more than just awkward conversations at the doctor's office, think genital warts. My expertise is strictly in finance, economics, and markets. Okay, but let's have some fun. Man, bro, I'm not trying to have fun. I want to know this information. So let's go over here to HPV 6, HPV. It was like, nah, I only know about finances, bro. That's outside of my database. All right, types of HPV. Okay, HPV 6 and 11. Okay, so HPV 6 and HPV 11 are low risk HPV types. They tend to cause genital warts and rarely cause cancer. Some of these types may have proteins in them, such as E6 and E7, that might add to their ability to cause cancer. Having a low risk genital HPV infection can cause cauliflower shaped warts on and around the genitals, anus. Warts may appear in areas that aren't always noticed, such as the cervix or vagina. Okay, so low risk mucosal types is what the HPV 6 and HPV 11 are. What are some higher risk types? Mucosal. This is the skin type. Okay. So these are not the same as genital warts. Then you have the high risk mucosal type 16, 18, 31, 33, 42. And these ones cause cancer. So I don't know how much it's gonna get love today, but let's just continue looking into this this stock here. PEGN. PEGN. And what is the float of this one? E-data. Float is very high, 172 million. So higher floats with weaker news. We'll have to see how that plays out. It's up 62% though. Let's go look at the overview. Okay, so what are bulls and bears saying? So bulls are saying Precigen Inc. is gearing up for a strategic product launch. PRGN 2012 in the second half of 2025, supported by upgraded GPM facilities. Revenues is adjusted, which could increase. So there's a lot of future casting here. It could increase. Yeah, 2026, 2033. Yeah, this is some longer time things here. But, you know, maybe it's gonna be one of those things. It's got news on today. But that higher float may make it move slower, and the weaker news may also make it move slower. So we'll see what that wants to do. PGEN. What market cap is that too? Let me see. Market cap. It is a low float, but it's just higher float there. Okay, what kind of popping do we have? Mink. VMAR going on down there. All right, let's go ahead and zoom this back up to this volume. Still these couple. Okay. Any more y'all want me to jump on? We looked through PGEN. Nothing to see here. Says retail sales data at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay. We'll see who all is still shopping. I mean, to be honest, I've been to the mall. People are still out there. I don't know. I haven't seen people walk out with big bags though. I pretty much see people like walking around looking, but you really don't see people just like, oh yeah, walking around with like huge bags of stuff that they bought. Most people use the mall as a museum now. They go in, look, and walk out. Most people, but you still got those high rollers that just, they're like, yo, I want it all. Good morning, Donnell. So we've been looking around. We saw VMAR get going down quite a bit. We just got a call out on PGen, which is a little bit higher float, and then PPSI continues to slip down. So yeah, 465. What is the 1 minute looking like on this one? Yeah, definitely coming back into this 450. So this is the $0.50 level there on that 450 level. Good morning, Tatiana. We were, like I was saying, we were watching these three PPSI, pretty much these two, PPSI and VMAR, with a call out of PGEN. If y'all have any other call outs that y'all want to see pulled up in Benzinga, or see the float or whatever, definitely drop them into the chat and we'll get to them. We shall get to them. All right, back over to the news feed. Four, five, six. Wolf, Intel, SBET. SBET is down though, so that's nothing. Joby, Joby, Joby achieves the first piloted eVTOL. Wait, what is this? Air taxi flight. Whoa. JOBY up 9%. Now it's $18. So they just released this news at 7 a.m. Joby first eVTOL operations with other aircraft in FFA controlled airspace builds on years of EV. I'm guessing it's electric plane, I guess it seems like. But let's see, builds on years of eVTOL testing and 40,000 plus miles flown across its fleet. Flight continues to show Joby's commercial market readiness. Joby Aviation Inc., a company developing all electric air taxis for commercial passenger service, today announced it has successfully operated with other aircraft in FAA-controlled airspace by completing its first flight between two U.S. airports, Marina and Monterey, California. The achievement is a major step as part of Joby's commercial market readiness, highlighting key capabilities across safety operations, air traffic control, and certification progress. It's a critical measure of the maturity of the company's path to commercialization, as the flights also demonstrated the type of real-world service Joby intends to offer to the public. Okay, so flight time from OAR to MRY was approximately 12 minutes over 10 nautical miles. including 5 minutes in a hold pattern at MRY for air traffic spacing. Okay, Joby. So I don't know. We'll see about that. So you said how about open? Let me go look at that. Open. Okay, so open. Let's go check that out. All right, so we got open over here up 6%. It had some type of news from yesterday afternoon. Well, no, this is not just open. I want to see just open's news. So just open by itself had news August 5th. Let's see if they had any SEC filings. August 5th. So everything else has been kind of a collective news. I don't really like these collective news things because their name could be in there, but they just don't have any news. They're just kind of in a sentimental mood, kind of. But let's go and look at what Open Door Technologies is. Open Door Technologies Inc. is an end-to-end real estate platform enabling customers to sell and buy a home online. Its product offerings include Sell to Open Door, its core product where sellers sell their homes directly to the company, and it resells those homes to buyers. List with Open Door for customers to list their homes with a partner agent, and Open Door Marketplace, a capital light marketplace offering that connects home sellers with both institutional and retail buyers. In addition to these products, the company also offers its customers integrated title insurance and escrow services through its subsidiaries. A vast majority of the company's revenue is generated by its core product offering, where it acquires homes directly from sellers and resells those homes to buyers. Okay, let's go look at the float. So the float right here, this is a larger float, so it's probably gonna, it must, is it a, where's the market cap on this one? Market cap, okay, yeah, it's about a mid cap, a little bit bigger than a small cap, but it's a mid cap. Float 600 something, so it should be a little bit more stable than a lower float one. But it got that on watch too. It's up 5%. It's got a lot of competition on the board today. We looked at PPSI. We looked at PGen, which kind of flattened out here. We looked at Open, went up there to 342. And where was your starting point? Let's go to 15-minute. So Open has, yeah, it has been making a move from $1 all the way up here to 342. So definitely is in an extension right now. Maybe it'll keep going. BMAR, slip back over here. And then Joby, Jaby, Jaby, Joby. Had this blast up from 1740 up here to whatever. It has the ATR of $1.29, closed yesterday. Today I don't know what the ATR is, but it's got 1 million shares traded. It's gonna need a little bit more volume. It's only up 7%, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. Hit a high up here of 1902. Let's look at the daily chart on Joby. So it was at 1737 to close yesterday. Gapped all the way up here to pretty much right around this level. Well, it went up to 1926. Almost the top of this little wick here. That's not super obvious. So maybe a spot will be 1830. Would be a better spot. 1850, somewhere up in there. See how it comes down daily level. So let's see, possible daily. But if it goes all the way down there, it may be red on the day. Maybe I have to look. Let's see, possible daily level. Okay, so we got this 1830 level. It's at 1864 right now. Only up 7%. But I don't know. We'll have to see. VMAR Open, continue to move on down. Any others? Any other call outs? Definitely here for it. Joby is interesting though on that taxi move for sure. Especially if it can grind upward all day. I'll definitely be okay with the ride on that one. Especially with a $1.29 ATR, that means it moves. Its average true range is $1.29. Well, it might be higher than that now, but it was $1.29 yesterday. Yep. So it's definitely consistently moving that. Let's look down here. So basically from 6:30, so that was 2 months ago. You know, the ATR was looking like um ATR was looking like 69 cents. Then as it started to move, the ATR started to grow and grow and grow. And I'm looking right here down here. So ATR growing, that's $1 per day, dollar. So I like to see dollar moves. And maybe one that I actually play today. But we'll see. This is what it's looking at right now. Coming up here, this is the ATR high. Where's the ATR low here? There's ATR low way down there. So it's trading on the top side of this. And maybe it'll go up. Maybe, but I'll see. Joby. All right, PPSI not looking great. PGen open, continue to slip down. Look at this thing, man. Come on. Don't go right now. Don't do it yet. Okay, hit a low down here of 1857 and pulled all the way. Oh my goodness. Come on, Joby. Don't do it. Don't do it yet, man. Oh no. Well, yeah, okay. All right. Well, I will definitely be watching this one during the day. It's getting some volume, but it's just now hitting 2 million shares traded. It does have a little bit of competition on the board. Let me show y'all what the let me show y'all the scan here. So this is the scan that I'm looking at. Watch list. So this is what I got. PPSI, PGN, open. I don't know about PGN. I don't know about open, but Joby is coming on up. It's got 2 million shares traded, ATR of 129 from yesterday. So I'm definitely going to keep my eyes because that could be a nice little easy 20 cents or so on a winner. But we'll definitely see. Let's jump back over to the main. Well, actually, I need to change that back to, I'm on the right. So let's go this one and then back to the main. All right. So there we go. So Joby definitely looking like it's going to cause some problems today. Point of control is down here at the 1844, so it is trading above that point of control. Okay, so it says Intel. Oh, that's more news on Intel. Intel call buyer realizes 1,624% same day gains. Okay, well, that's too late for that. This 1 minute. 1 minute on Joby came down here. I'm just gonna give it some time because it is a higher float, but I am liking what I'm seeing on Joby. Better than what we've seen on these other ones, PPSI and some of these other low floats. They're just not exciting right now. Open, continue to go down to VMAR, walking down like a staircase. So yeah, let's jump back over here to the signals. See if anything else new low float has popped. HCTI, we saw that one earlier. I guess I'll keep that. I don't even know. Do we have news or something? HCTI. No, it did not. Last news for it was it by itself was March 4th. So now clean that off. I'm coolio on that. Just needs Joby to slow down. Stop trying to break a 20. Go ahead and clean out Pigeon. Open popping up there just a little bit. I'm gonna clean out PPSI too. I'm just not interested in that. And BMAR, get rid of you. Man, Joby, slow down, bro. Oh my gosh, man. This thing gonna make its whole move in pre-market. Okay. Here's what it is. I'm definitely interested though. Hmm. 1830. So I want to see how it holds this 1850 level, that $half level. See if it comes down here and tests 830 and reclaims 850. I don't know though. A lot of motion. It's only up 10% though, so still got to be wary of it. Because if it was really had a lot of range, maybe if it was up like 20%, gap up 20%, but this is basically a move during pre-market. This isn't really a gap. It's just a move from 17. That's a $2 move there. It's got an ATR of 129. It continues to push higher. Nothing to see here. Says retail data coming in 5 minutes. Retail data coming in 5 minutes. Jump over here news. SBET Joby notes first piloted air taxi. Okay, so we already seen that one. So news is continuing to come out on Joby. BMR down. SBET. So let's see what happens. 3 minutes to go until this news drops. Overall market right now, the NQ is still red on the day. So yeah, try to come down, but just holding kind of in a flat range here. Open only up 6% now. Joby taking my heart away. Slow down, buddy. I know you're happy, but only up 9% now with 2 million shares traded. Apple, here's Friday's biggest analyst calls. Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, Netflix. Okay, so those are just analyst calls. I don't see any news for those exactly. So it is what it is there. Oh my gosh, man, it just keeps popping higher. Such big ranges on these candles too. So this candle was 854. So wait. First candle 854, 1854 up to 1927, 1850 up to 1867 up to 1936, 1886. So definitely making some quite nice moves. See what the sell-off looks like. Love for it to close under this red candle here, 1918, and start getting going down for the open, but keeps looking like it's gonna pop out of here. Yeah, I was about to say it's a lot of volume coming in here for it to not have popped yet. Well, I say a lot of volume. Looking over here on the actual volume, it's only got almost 3 million shares traded, so not a lot of volume here. I see one called TIVC. Did y'all see that one? TIVC. What is this one doing? So TIVC, see this one popping up. Does it have any new? It does have some type of news. It says Tivic Health advances discussions on use of in whatever that is as radiation countermeasure at Military Health System Research Symposium. So there's a little bit of news on TIVC for today. Definitely did quite a bit of a pop-up. Let me pull up its news here. Okay, so Tivic Health Systems, a diversified therapeutics company, is proud to announce it advanced discussions with key U.S. government agencies held August 4th through 7th, 2025 in Florida. Okay, so direct access to DoD decision makers and researchers. But did they get any grants or anything? What's going on here? It's an honor to contribute to vital conversations. Okay, so they just went there and talked in the symposium. Okay. Again, don't know. It's got news on today, but will it do things? I don't know. It's got 1 million, almost 2 million shares traded on it. Let's look at the float and all of that good stuff. Float is 1.0 whatever, but it is now under 20%. Looks like it wants to get back over it. And that was his first pop of the day that I saw it right there. So we'll see if it gets some more pops. But ATR of 43 cents. Relative volume is 3 times its norm. So definitely got a long way to go to catch up with things like VMAR, which has 300 times, and then PPS side, which has 500 times the relative volume. But the share float is definitely low. So it could be a player later on in the day seeing it pop up like this. Let's go look at the daily chart for this. So daily chart for TIVC. Ooh, look at this. This thing pops and drops a lot. Okay, let me clear this drawing set because that's old. All that stuff's old. Let's just go with what we got today. So it closed at 350 yesterday, and now it is trading up to 475. Well, I mean, and it is moving up too. So just look back at it. It is moving on up. But let me continue looking at this daily chart, see if we can get any obvious daily levels. 447 right here, this little range here, 462 is the top there. So that could be some type of something here. Then it's got a little bit more out there, 450 level. So I mean, is that super obvious though? Is everybody gonna be like, this is an obvious level? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, doesn't. I'm just gonna make a zone from 441 up here to this top here, 468, and we'll see how that holds. So I'm just gonna put possible daily levels, possible daily level. And remove, because I really, that 468 looks like the point, a more clear point to me. So I'm just gonna leave 468 in there by itself. Here it is trading around 468, came up to this level, did a little drop, popping back up to 468 right there, popping all the way over it. So TIVC getting a little bit more volume, got more volume than Joby already. 3 million shares. It had an ATR yesterday of 27 cents, and the ATR today is looking like 43 cents. So not exactly doubled the ATR, but you know, it's moving. Point of control is at $4 even, which it is right there, POC, and it just moved down some, 396, and it is only up 16% now. So again, we'll see if it can stay alive, if it can continue to outrun Joby. But definitely a popper to keep on watch with that catalyst on today. Coming on back down to the ATR high at 377. Big move back down for sure. So that's that $4 whole dollar level. Oh, this is a 5 minute. Let me look for 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute. Came up here to this 468. Saw some depression. Has the ATR low down here of 325. Not far to go for sure. Back to its lows. All right, PPSI still leading the day with 33 million shares traded. Made lower highs here though, so I'm not too confident in that. And VMAR, Tivik, one we were just looking at. Then Joby. So we got 4 to watch, 4 to see what they want to do, who's going to be the winner. Now, 2 of these I really don't like, PPSI and VMAR. But Tivik has news on today. Joby has news on today. So we'll see who wins out. Tivik struggling to even hold up 10%. And Joby just sitting here looking like it's just at this flat top experience. But, this risk to reward is kind of too large. Let's see. So it's what, 1927 here. And the high is 10 cents away. But the drop here, if it were to drop back down, it's way more chance you would lose a lot more than gain. So I'm okay with that. Waiting on that to do what it has to do. See how it holds up. If it holds up at all. I mean, only being up 9%, 10% is definitely a stomach turner on those, because I just really don't like the ones that just struggle to hold big gains. PPSI coming back down, and VMAR. Okay, so let me jump over back to the news feed. Okay, so BMR is green on the day, but it's small green. Joby going under $19, so that's that risk to reward that I was talking about. It was kind of, it's like, yeah, that's just 10 cents up for, at 1927, and now it's down 27 cents. So, you got to risk way more than you need to on that. Tivik holding this ATR, so it came down to the ATR high, kind of holding around this level. We'll see if it continues to break down. It's forming another top and tail here on the 1 minute. Only up 9%, so I'm really not in love with that. But yeah, I believe that we have seen pretty much the competition for anything else that's going to be popping up today. We've pretty much seen the competition for it, so we've already looked into them. We know what their plans are, their little catalysts. Just not seeing much more than what I've seen. So, okay. Anyway, these are 4 that I'll be watching. TIVC. And the only reason I'm watching PPSI and BMR is because they are leaders in volume. And if they continue to get the volume, other things may not move with the squeezes that we might want on them, because those are so thickly traded. People just trying to get in and out, in and out, in and out on them. But if they die and their volume dies, then volume could shift somewhere else. But it's still Friday. So for folks that have made their money, will they come back if volume shifts is the question, with it being Friday. TIVC pushing on up. Lower high here. We'll have to see if it holds up this 375. Just barely up 20%. Let me go see if any updates have come on Yahoo. Any new news that I haven't really paid attention to. So it says retail sales rise as consumer spending steadies. Okay. So I guess people have been buying things. United Health soars as Buffett's Berkshire buys 5 million shares. Investors want a rate cut validation, applied materials, AI. Okay, so we saw this earlier. That was 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Any more current things under an hour? That was 43 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. Retail sales rose 0.5 in July from June, particularly in autos, as spending remains solid even in tariff environment. Okay. Retail sales. Tell me about the recent retail sales report. Tell me about the recent retail sales report. TIVC is pushing on up a little bit. With 4 million shares traded on it, it's up 26%. We'll have to see what that does. All right, retail sales, absolutely. Retail sales data is a fantastic pulse check in consumer confidence and economic momentum. Let's break down the latest report of as of August 15th. Monthly retail sales plus 0.4. July 2025 year over year change 3.2. TIVC throwing a wick up there to that level that we had marked at the 468. Let's see if that level ends up holding it. That was the only obvious level that I saw, and I was like, man, it's hard to find anything else on this daily chart. So it's going to have to, maybe get over this and hold it or something, but I don't know what it wants to do. But TIVC definitely getting some action up almost, headed towards 6 million shares traded. Are they treating this as resistance, or is it going to, it's starting to look like resistance. But this is the 1 minute chart. Let's go over to the 5 minute chart. Knocking up there 468. Is it going to use this as a bottom? Okay, well, that answered that question, didn't it? So a little bit of dip back. Want to see this candle close. Let's look at the 15 minute. 15 minute. Top of this is $5. And it's getting a little jumpy. Okay, so let's see how this 468 holds here. It's about to close this count in about 30 seconds. It's definitely looking like it's holding that level, but closing it, new candle opening up here. It's opening up right around the same level as these this previous little stop here. So let's see what it wants to do. Volume surging, very small breakout. That breakout was 502 to 503, a 1 cent breakout. Looks like a little bit of a trap. Still holding this level 468 though. It's bigger breakout. Continues to show that wick though. $5. Okay. So this one's a little swingy. I guess because it has no real obvious level above it for it to go to. People are like, should I buy? Will it push? I don't know. All right, so coming down, and now that is a test on the other side of the wall here of that 468. Let's see how this holds. So this is about to close this candle here on the other side of that level. Opening up a little bit higher. Point of control just moved up to 473. 473. So we do have these top and tails, even back here, top and tails in this level. So definitely somebody was doing some hammering up here. Okay. Almost 7 minutes of 3 million shares to go to get to 10 million. And that's still PPSI is 3 times that, and VMAR is at 15 million. So we'll see if this one can catch up with VMAR. Okay, so eking back towards that 468. This is another test. It's twice it's been here. Will buyers come in and support, or is it going to be a dropper? Okay, so that's a test all the way through it and popping back up. See how this candle closes. "30 seconds. Buyers just not really coming in here at this level like we thought. All right, closing this candle in 15 seconds. Okay, so whoa. Okay, so somebody recognized that level. Is this a nail and hammer, or what is this? Okay, this thing is definitely jumping off that level. Jumping off the level. All right. All right, so that's a double top there at 512. Can it break that? Looks like it can. So much volume here. Yep, broke it. Another break and come back in. So it's not breaking strong and keep and going. It's just false breakouts here. Very, very. I don't like that it's having this much trouble holding up that whole dollar level. 10 seconds till it closes this candle. That's unfortunate. Tivic is definitely making its way on up. It's hit this 8 million shares traded. ATR 45 cents. With catalysts on the day. Has room all the way back to the 468 though. That would be a dollar drop if it was just to start dropping. Just about. Almost 10 million shares traded. 400,000 left to go. 300,000 left to go now. A lot of volume pouring in. $200,000 shares to go, about to hit that 10 million mark. Lower high right there, or lower low right there on the one, and hit 10 million. So let's see if they start attacking this thing on the top side, get it back towards 468. Point of control is right there at 469, this little red-ish level right here. And it's not moved yet. It's looking like a hangman up here at the top of the move, telling us that it's probably about to reverse. That's what it's telling us. Now, this is a 1 minute chart, so could be wrong. But that's our first hangman. Let's see if it actually reverses here. There's a little reversal, but that wasn't a big reversal. We'll see if it continues. The hangman is this candle right here. Top of the move, longer bottom wick into a top indecision. So we'll see if that continues to push downward. Now this is the 1 minute chart, so let's go look at the 5 minute chart. On the 5 minutes, I mean, you wouldn't even see that hangman. Let's go to 15 minute. 15 minutes still looks okay. So it's not quite reversed yet. Continue to jab up. It is what it is. Made a move from this level. This is the only obvious level, and I really thought it was going to crash back under this, but I guess people got in it. The R-vol on this one is 22 times the norm. 11 million shares traded on it. It's up 63%. And yeah, has not come back down and formed any kind of levels above this 470 yet. 460 yet. So can it get back under 540s, 550s? $560, $570. Okay, so I got 5 minutes to my morning meeting. I got to get on down. I just looked at that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got a couple to watch on the open. The ones that I was looking at was Joby, Joby, which has been overshadowed in volume by all of these other ones. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up touching that one. Then we got PPSI, BMAR, and TIVC. And so I'll just have to see what it wants to do back down here. But at this point, it's like, okay. You know, you missed that 468 right there. Don't know if that's even going to hold because there's no valid like on here where it's going. So 583, there's nothing up here. 580s is where it's trading right now. It started right here at 460. There's nothing up here except the top of this long candle at 631. And I'm like, I mean, where do you plan to get out? I don't know where to go. No daily anything up there. But now it is turning on around. You got another hangman up there. Yeah, I gotta get ready for this meeting, y'all. But anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back on Monday morning. If I end up trading anything, I will let you guys know in the Discord. But for right now, TIVC and Joby are the only two that I really kind of like. PPSI and VMAR, I just want to see them die, to be honest. But anyway, that is it for me today. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.